All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the King and I Life podcast, hosted by myself, Soul Toucher the Poet, and my brother.
Sanso Lex.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an esteemed guest in the house with us. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Give us, give us your rundown.
Yo, what's good? I'm your guy, Big Blake Huffington. Oh, I almost put the tagline in there. That would have been a mistake. so I run my own podcast, but I'm a fan and a listener of you guys' podcast. So I reached out the other day and was like, yo, when y'all talking about X, Y, and Z, and you said whenever you're ready, and I was ready tonight, and so we just gonna get it. Whatever it is. You got listen. Be forewarned. Like, I have a sailor's mouth, so I might offend some with some of the language. I apologize in advance. It's just who I am. I can't change it.
Look, we a big fan of Chicken Rice Podcast.
Right.
We've been looking forward to doing a collab for the longest time.
Right.
We definitely listen to y'all. We definitely pick up on some of y'all topics and stuff like that, and try to give love to them.
Sure.
As far as the sailor's mouth, you and Sanso Lex are going to be running neck and neck with that. I try my best to be a little neutral because the majority of our audience seems to be women.
Okay.
But talk your talk.
Listen. The audience being mostly women, that's where the money at. Because dudes,
Yes.
we try and pirate shit. We try and steal. Like, so I already know. Like, if you ask me if I wanted to be LL Cool J or Rakim, I'm gonna choose LL Cool J all day. I'm just saying.
All day. I can't even dispute that.
Right. So, and we know most of his audience is women. I have no issue with that.
Right. But they know how Sanso Lex mouth is.
Right.
They know how my mouth can be. And
right.
If anybody out there knows Blake, no explanation needed.
True. That's true. That's true.
Sir, do you?
Got
all
it.
The way.
Got it.
So with that being said, we're gonna start off the conversation talking about the shooting in Buffalo. This happened on May 14th. 18-year-old Peyton Gendron, however you pronounce his name, drove 200 miles from Conklin, New York to Buffalo, New York, where he senselessly shot 13 innocent people. 11 of the 13 individuals were African American, 10 of which died. And one of the significant things outside of all the other things that we'll touch on is he aimed his rifle at a white person and apologized.
That's crazy.
So with that being said, Blake, I'm gonna let you go ahead, jump in and kick it off.
So listen, it's full disclosure. I'm married. I've been married. It's been a long time. 13 years, I think, together. 15. Married to a Cambodian chick. So I consider Cambodians to be the blacks of Asia. That's just how I feel. I don't know how anybody else feels. So there was one point where I told my wife, like, I woke up probably 7 years ago, and I told my wife, I don't know if we're going to work if you can't handle who I'm about to become.
Right.
With that being said, I didn't go on a tear looking to tear down people of not color, if that's how you say it. Okay. However, I began to understand, and that's the key word here. I began to understand what I had gone through, what I was going through, and what I will go through for the rest of my life.
Right.
My wife being a woman, not black, but Asian, she was safe at that time when we had this conversation. Now she's no longer safe. So back to the supermarket. I thought this shit was crazy. I could not understand. This happened in Buffalo. I'm going to tell you, I was going to buy some property in New York at one time. Not Buffalo, but another city that may be a little bit more hood than Buffalo. And I couldn't do it just because I didn't feel safe, like, in this city that I was going to buy property in. But for this to happen in Buffalo and nobody shoot back, I'm confused about that. I'm confused about how mans went in the store with the stick and nobody has something on them, whether it be legal or illegal. I don't understand how he didn't get fired back or get killed on the way out the door trying to leave. It is scary to think that the average age, that the youngest person that was shot was 32, 33. At that age, you kind of just starting your life. Right. So it's unfair to them, to those folks. and to the elders, to the 70, 80-year-olds
Right.
who got slaughtered. I'm gonna just call it what it was, a slaughter. For my man to see the white dude and say, "Oh, sorry." Yo, I felt like I was watching like a movie, like a parody